Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Seminoles will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gant. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but you're also paid to do a job, and you're paid by the other side. And right now, you want to go win, and you want to beat this squad because you're competitive, so it's got to be kind of bittersweet.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They got it down to the 21.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Red pass, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finished it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. He might want another play. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top-5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff positioning.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and May the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dome. Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Looking downfield, it's Underwood. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
You try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week, you got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break one. At some point in this game, he's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play away from taking it to the house. Keep letting this guy do his thing.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Using the quick game. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We've put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Ramsauer. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. Touchdown Seminoles. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Another offensive odyssey. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Underwood. And the pass is incomplete and jarred loose by the hip.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know.
Tons of room in the middle. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Seminoles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. The give from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league, but check this out. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Fires to the right. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, no! The defense gets it down with that huge interception return.
And they come up with a six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do...
Oh, they block the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebacker's coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. He'll try to do it himself. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. You saw all of the effort of everybody pursuing the QB, catching up to him, and then creating the fumble. Awesome job.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Bobby Bowden built this program. High-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida. And
there he goes. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Tight end now in motion. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the ground game. On the move at the 30. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quickly out to the tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a 1st down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, time running short in the half. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that 1st down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Offense lining up quickly. Back to throw. It's Underwood. Oh, they're after him. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a 1st down. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Noles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They're trying to crease them off the left tackle. Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll leave it with him. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. 1st down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. Quarterback will keep it. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Florida State, 26. South Carolina, 23.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in down the sideline. Off and running. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Underwood. Makes the catch, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down.
A nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Gamecocks are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Gamecocks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they're able to get him down, but not before he gets to the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On the move. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense. In their running game, that time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the Seminoles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Motion from the wideout. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
The Seminoles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now he's looking to throw it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
The Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Noles!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up. But getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. He's got him in the flat.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Time to change now on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Underwood. He's going to fire deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, and making the big play.
South Carolina, 30 seconds.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Finds space on the right. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Ramsauer. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Wants to keep it in the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
Man, it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play, but understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, getting him on the ground.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it for a big play. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. USC found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat, something this program has done time and time again inside the Coliseum. Fight on, and the men of Troy will do just that. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's going to take off. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last third down. I think you got to go now if you're on offense on fourth down. The sense of urgency is cranking up, but you need to be more precise in the passing game.
Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
But you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Here's a throw downfield late. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That'll elevate some sideline blood pressures. You just took the lead, and now you're giving away field position by kicking it out of bounds. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Really nice job by the running back here in the 4th quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Right back to the well. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had.
Timeout, South Carolina.
The Seminoles will try to run out the clock in the final minute. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Florida State.
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Pace, 27, jump. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Quickly here, still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Here we go. Okay, ready? Ready.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance. This QB's been dialed in.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, it's hard. This is the hardest time because you got to have plays and you got to have scripts because you know they're sitting back with all the DBs on the field in a dime package playing pass. How can we get first downs? How can we complete passes and get out of bounds to try to save some of this clock as we move the ball down the field?
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. That's reeled in. It's Abraham. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. And the Noles have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the final drive of the game comes up empty. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.